there for a minute. Like, stay at the start for a minute. I have a
I
game.
haven't moved, so
Okay, stay there for a minute.
I am. I'm just getting my stuff ready.
Hold on, I gotta run back to you.
I also gotta put in my description, heroes and villains Discord.
Okay.
Copy, paste, save. Oh, I got new emotes, apparently. Alright. Hey, what's up,
Okay.
gamers? Me, Heart of the Gamer, and welcome back, or welcome to Heroes and Villains Season 4. Talk about roles and rules. Oh, that was fast.
You're welcome.
I see. Well, that was super fast.
Ooh, a village.
Oh my gosh. All in a snow biome, too. Like, what is this? Alright. So, I'm not going to really pay attention to chat, because I'm going to be doing all the roles starting from the top to the bottom, so meaning like the newer ones to the older ones. To some new ones in the mixture. I don't know where you went. Even though I have gamer tags on, I don't know where you went.
Hold on, I'm coming back. I jumped off a cliff, and then jumped down, climbed up a cliff, and then, yeah. Oh,
I'm going
where
up
the
cliff.
hell did you go?
I went up a cliff.
Up wide? I think you might be are you going up the mountain?
Oh, maybe.
Like the big mountain?
Oh, I see the village.
Go to the village, but that's where I was almost at. It should probably be like a blob on your screen right now.
Actually, let's start with rules first, so we can get that stuff out of the way.
Idea.
So the rules of Heroes and Villains is that we cannot share the code. That is the #1 rule with anyone without permission. If I find out you did that, that's an instant ban. No hesitation. Because I gave someone a warning, and they still did it a second time. So I was like, yeah, no, this is done. Then you gotta respect others, including if they are a neutral. Neutrals can also do evil things if they want to. That's up to them. They can choose whatever path they want as a neutral. Villains can do whatever they want. Chaotic evils can do whatever they want. Goods have to always be loyal no matter what, unless you're like a vigilante.
You turned off PvP. Sorry.
Wait, PvP's off?
Yes.
It
I
is?
tried to punch you when I couldn't. Oh, no, I could. I just missed.
I was like,
Okay.
are you sure? Because I don't turn it off.
I thought it got turned off. I was gonna punch you. I just went
No.
out of the house trying to find the door.
Also,
Continue.
Oh, that's mellow. That's fine.
Now
You
what
also
am I
have to, you can't be homophobic, racist, sexist, or transphobic.
doing? Bah.
Even if you are a villain, personal things do not belong in this game. Even if it's for like a character, you can insult someone, but you cannot call them slurs or specific words.
Hoodie, I'm sorry to interrupt. Could you come here for a minute?
Where are you? Oh, there's your
I need
name.
someone else to see this.
What?
Do you see him?
Yes, I see him, but he's standing.
Is he
What?
Is he in the ground for you?
No.
Okay. I'm going crazy, I think.
Y'all gonna make me lose my mind. Up in
No,
here,
because-
up in here.
No, because his legs are in the ground, and I don't understand why. It looks so weird. Also, is it me or does this look like lava?
I think that's just you, because this looks like poo water.
It's not killing me, so I don't think it's lava. Oh no, my texture just might be high.
Alright. You also have to be nice to others. Unless that is your character where you are a villain or a neutral, you don't have to be completely nice. You could be like deceiving and stuff. But I mean, like, don't bring personal stuff into this. Because we already had that happen a few times and I'm getting tired of it. The world will be only open Friday through Monday at a specific time. That goes for everyone, unless it's like an event days and stuff, or someone's birthday is coming around and it's like on a Tuesday or a Thursday, then I'll possibly try to get it open by that time. But if it's anywhere in the middle of the week, then I'm sorry, it's just not gonna happen. You have to obey the rules of other people's roles. So meaning, like, if someone kills you, you're like, they're a hero, why aren't you doing anything about it? They're disobeying the rules. If this season, we're having 3 roles, so meaning you can have, like, a good, neutral, and evil role at the same time. Meaning if you're like, oh, you're a good guy, even then, if you have a good role on you, you still have 2 other roles that are, that can counter that, so, you know, you don't have to be completely good. Unless you're going full good guy, like having 3 good guy roles, then yeah, no, I'd have to say, are you sure about this? Are you sure you want to go this path? Because that is a warning if you don't change your attitude. And have fun.
I'm glad have fun is a rule.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of sad if it didn't.
Yeah, if you did, I mean, most people haven't had most fun. Like, most people have been, like, bitching the entire time, being like, this is unfun, like, why can't we do specific things, like, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, because
fun,
it's the rules. You have to obey the rules. You can't just automatically be like, I want this, I want that, blah, blah, blah.
Want the high advantage.
Almost there.
Ow!
Ow.
That wasn't on accident.
Yay, I got the rose, the poppy, I mean, and the iron ingots.
I was gonna say, did he steal the iron? Thank you.
Alright, so, now, we have our roles. And oh my. Okay. Starting with the first one is Child of the Black Roses.
Ooh, I like that one.
That one is, as it tells you in the title, Black Rose, meaning Wither. You are a child of the Wither family. Meaning you cannot die to the Wither, and your whole goal is to protect the Wither. Meaning if you get killed by a Wither, you don't get eliminated. But you have to protect it, and so meaning if someone spawned a Wither, and you kill that person while they're fighting that Wither, then you get to eliminate them, or get rid of one of their lives / roles. Our next one is called Elytran. Elytran. Basically, if I'm not mistaken, Oliver, can they hear you in stream?
I think so. I mean, my streams are able to hear me, and I haven't changed the settings, so they should.
Okay, good. So, would you like to explain what that is? Because I know you're the one that made that one up.
So, Elytrian...
Actually, hold up. You just talk for a little bit. I'm gonna see if I can hear you.
Okay. So I'm trying to think of how to explain Elytron. I think the easiest way to explain it would be so it's gonna be a bad explanation. I'm gonna say it right now, but the thought behind it when I was thinking about it was so sort of like the whole like Elytra person from like the end yada yada. I think the goal would be to get like an Elytra or something like that. I don't remember what I said when we first talked about the role. But
Oh,
it's
I think I
mainly about
remember
the
what it
role.
is now. I
What
think you
was it?
said like try to get elytras for at least like a specific amount of people.
Oh, I think it was try to get an Elytra for every person. Like share the Elytras. Share the
Yeah.
Elytras.
You ignore the Ender Dragon, obviously. Just go to like the end city or something to get the elytras, and then give it to every
I would
player in the
I would
server.
say probably they probably wouldn't be able to die by the Ender Dragon because they like the
Yeah,
Elytrians
they're
are
like
from the end, but
they're like the child of the stars. They basically they're not there to
except
protect it, but they're also immune to it.
yeah.
And because you're also a Litrarian, you're also immune to the Abyss. So meaning, you cannot die to the Ender Dragon or get eliminated from the Ender Dragon or the Abyss, but you can also not kill the Ender Dragon. You have to go kill um, another boss. Which, by the way, you cannot be multiple like children of anything at the same time. Unless you're doing two out of the three of them. There's three in total. We have Child of the Black Roses, Child of the Stars, and one other we'll get to in a bit. You can only have two out of three of them at the same time. You can't have all three of them. Even if someone trades you a role, which that is also another thing I'm adding this season, is what'd you leave?
Because I could not focus on Minecraft, I was just running around like a toddler.
Well, I'm also kind of running around.
Except I just found cherry blossoms when I jumped off of a cliff.
Oh.
So I chose not to die. I just yeet.
So yeah, basically this new season as well is you get to trade roles, meaning you can give people your own roles to them to give them extra lives and newer roles. But at the same time, you cannot claim roles that counter your other roles. Meaning, if you're like you're already like two out of the three of the children, then you have to instantly cancel. Like you have to instantly be like, oh, sorry, I can't trade that role for any. Like I can't get that role for free. I have to trade one of my current roles for that one, or you just don't accept it at all. But yeah, our next one, which is the other child I was talking about, child of the ancient city. Basically, this one is you're immune to the warden. You have to protect the warden at all costs. And if someone's trying to fight the warden, then if you kill them, that you eliminate them, making them lose a role. And yeah, basically that's it. You can't kill the warden, just like the children. You can't kill your boss or the child of what you are.
I feel like a funny plot that could happen with the warden is tricking like one of your friends to go down into like the deep dark area and watch them get murdered.
Oh
or
gosh.
watch them try to kill the warden and then kill them just for the elimination.
Yeah, but even then the warden still counts as also elimination.
Yeah.
Unless you're a specific role.
This is why I feel like that would be a funny funny thing to witness.
It would be.
I wish my phone would stop like glitching so I could actually talk
Alright,
to people.
next one is Dumb Ways to Die. That's basically the whole point of it, is basically
die in the stupidest way.
Die every way in the game, meaning you are immune to the bosses, but you cannot kill them. You have to die to everything, including players. Not every player, just a player counting as a death. Basically dying every way possible. The only way you can get eliminated is if you die
player.
and to a player, but then if you get killed again, but this time this person was an assassin, then yeah, no, that counts as losing a role.
Hmm.
So yeah, that one's more explanatory than the others. But our next one is a little OP, but one of my favorites. But I don't think I'm gonna. I already revealed what my roles are, but this might be a future role for me. Mirror Mocker. Basically, every 3 real life days, you get to pick a person for that entire day to mock. Meaning, whatever role you are mocking is the role you'll be mocking for that entire day. Meaning, if they are an assassin, then you get to mock their assassin role, and you get to possibly eliminate someone. And basically, if you eliminate someone, that counts as like if you were an assassin. And in the future, if you wind up mocking them again, you're down to like 2 eliminations or something like that. But yeah, so basically that's how Mirror Mocker works. You just mock whoever's role you want to as well, and you can be duplicates. You can keep constantly doing that one person over and over and over. But you're not immortal, because there's no immortal roles. But yeah. But I will say this, if a Mirror Mocker mocks a Child of the Stars, this is what makes them OP. If they mock a Child of the Stars, they don't have to protect the Ender Dragon. They can still kill it and win. Because they are not an actual Child of the Stars. They're just mocking them. So meaning they are immune to the Ender Dragon for that entire day. Real life day. That's how long the mirror move works. Is it lasts for the entire real life day. So yeah. Next is Cursed. I actually forgot what this one does. Oliver?
Have you played the werewolf game?
I don't think so. I've heard of it, but I don't think I've seen or played it.
So the werewolf game is like a murder mystery thing on
Oh yeah.
phone. Okay, so it'd be like the cursed thing in that, except it'd probably mean that you were cursed with some sort of like let me go to the list. I just went to the wrong server. Like it mean you were like cursed to be a werewolf, a vampire, something like that. I think you get what I mean. Like an anti-Cupid.
I see. Just cursed to be anything, and you're stuck with that role no matter what.
Yeah.
So I would say it's like something like an amnesiac. Like if you see that role, you can pick it, but you have to stay as that forever until you die.
Hold on, I'm looking at something. I had an idea for it, but I just don't remember what it was.
But you don't have to see that a person die and say what that role was they had. You could just instantly be like, all right, I'm gonna make this curse roll this, and I'm gonna be sticking with it forever. Damn it, there's so much food, but I don't need food. Alright, back to running again. Alright. Are you still looking for something to say or about the curse?
I forgot what I was looking for.
Okay. Alright, next roll, which is what everyone has, and you cannot trade this one, and it only activates at a specific time. So, I cannot say what that specific time is, but it will get activated whenever I see someone triggering it. And I will tell everyone who triggered that roll, and I'll tell everyone what that secret roll does. And everyone will have this for a future season as well, just in case. Because last season, nobody died. So I never really had to, like, you know, if secret role was a thing back then, I wouldn't have to reveal it because nobody died. Or, like, nobody actually triggered it. Like, yeah. I never really got to, like, fully got to use it if it was in that season. Because I never seen anyone trigger it. Only, like, 5 people died, but nobody triggered it, so... yeah. Fisher. Collect every fish in the game, and actually not just that, you have to have a full chest of all stacks of just like that one kind of fish. So like let's say you get you get as many stacks as it is for that one chest of like pufferfish.
Was it a single chest or a double chest?
Single.
Okay. I'm trying to bet that's the role Sunday would pick.
It's already, or Sunday already told me they're gonna pick it.
I knew it.
But here's the thing: you cannot eat fish. You can eat everything else, just not fish.
Which would suck.
But not at the same. Yeah, you're just looking at the stuff, being like, ah, fish. But at the same time, I'd be like, ew, fish. Like if that was me in real life fishing, I'd be like, ooh, fish. I'm never gonna eat.
Okay, fishing IRL, we just catch them and throw them back. We don't eat them.
I did catch a fish one time, but it was kind of fake. It was for like a festival, and we did like get to keep them, but we left them behind on a bus, so we never got to eat them. But thank God, because now I hate fish.
Those poor fish.
I know. I caught 2 fish by myself. They were real. Like, I think they were salmon.
That's sad.
I caught 2 salmon, and it was just like... yeah, I've never tried salmon, but I don't think I ever will, because I'm not a fan of fish. Unless it's like tuna casserole, or... clam chowder. Oh, gosh. Clam chowder is one of my favorite things in the world.
See, I don't eat clam chowders, but I have eaten chicken corn chowder. If that counts as anything.
I mean, it counts as something, but it doesn't count as, like, what I said, because clam chowder it counts as seafood, so...
I've eaten tilapia. It just has to be cooked right.
Alright. Back on topic, the next role is Revenger. Basically, after someone gets eliminated from the server, you have the option of revenging them and only targeting that one person. It's just like an assassin, except you have to wait until someone fully is eliminated from the server, and you have to go hunt that person down until they are eliminated from the server, or until someone brings back that one person to life, aka the Necromancer. Or if they're a zombie, or a phantom. Something that brings you back to the server. Alright, next one is the White Rabbit. Like last season, we had a role called Alice. The White Rabbit has something to do with the Alice role. Basically, White Rabbit has to go and find a random person in the server. They have to wait until the second day to do so, but after the second day, if they find that person, that person will, if they want, they can make into an Alice role. And that person will have not only just their 3 original roles, but they will also have the Alice role, equaling to 4 lives. And that Alice alone has the ability to give the White Rabbit an extra life in general. But if the person was already an Alice, you could still claim them as an Alice, but they'll just have an extra life instead of having an extra role. And that person can still give you the ability of having extra life. And there can be 2 White Rabbits with 1 Alice, like the same person. But you cannot give another White Rabbit the Alice role, because they're already an Alice in Wonderland based character. So that goes for every Alice in Wonderland based character. Alright, next is the Froster role. basically the polar opposite to the arsonist role. Basically, your whole point is to is just like arsonist, except you eliminate people with either water or ice. Either suffocating them with ice or drowning them in water, or making them go freeze to death in powdered snow. That's the only way you can win as the Froster or kill someone. So yeah. Give me 1 second. They can also win with the villains, but if an arsonist and a Froster meet each other, they have to automatically go to war. Alright, next is the Cheshire Cat. Basically, your whole role is trickery. You have to trick people to thinking you have died or got eliminated. Like, let's say someone killed you. You can instantly be like, oh no, I lost one of my roles. I lost this role, and lie about even having that role to begin with. Like, let's say you were like an Alice, Cheshire Cat, White Rabbit. You could be like, oh, I just lost my role of being an assassin, and you literally didn't even have that in the beginning. But you basically don't even lose a role either. You still have your extra life. Yeah, so... yeah, basically your whole point of that role is to lie. Like, without a doubt. And you have an extra life if someone tries to kill you. Guaranteed. And you can lie about losing one of your roles. So, gotta be cautious about those people. Next is corruption. You can, when killing someone, you can corrupt one of their roles and then basically make them into whatever you want them to be. Even if they're a Cheshire Cat, you can make it where they can lose that Cheshire Cat role and make it into something different. Not eliminating them, just killing them. But this effect works only once every 3 real life days. Alright, next one is the Puppeteer. After someone kills you, they become a puppet. And then if people constantly keep killing you, and then they'll also become a puppet. And then whoever eliminates you as a puppeteer, or makes you lose the puppeteer role, the next person in line who killed you first as a puppet will now become the new puppeteer. And it will be a cycle until everyone in the server is a puppet. When everyone in the server is a puppet, then the original puppeteer wins. But if the puppeteer is eliminated from the server, then in general, and they didn't succeed on getting anyone to be a puppet with them, then the puppeteer can never win. The whole point is to try to stay, or like try to get killed from, like, it's like the Jester. Try to get killed from someone without them, like, eliminating you. If they are, like, any role that can eliminate you, like as they are killing you, then you can possibly lose the chance of being a puppet, or being a winner of a puppeteer. So basically your whole goal is to try to get at least one person to kill you as a puppeteer, so that person, when you die, becomes the next puppeteer, and so on and so forth, until everyone in the server is a puppet. Did I just go in a big circle? Oh my god, I did.
What were you doing?
I don't know, I was just running in a straight line, and then all of a sudden, I'm back at where we just were. I literally went in a big circle.
Oh. Also, I think I've picked my third role.
Alright. Don't say it on stream, so...
I texted it to you.
Okay, I'll look at it in a bit. The next one is the Bard role. I was thinking of being this one. This one was actually going to be one of my, is also one of my other all-time favorites. But basically, I did not choose this one either because I already hinted what I am. I might be in a future one, but who knows. But basically, the Bard's whole goal is to collect 3 music discs. And that's where the trading system kind of comes into play. This is the whole reason why I made the trading system. You can do the trading system whenever you want. It's just mainly for the Bard. If some other player has the a music disc and you need it or want it, you can trade 1 or more of your rolls until you're down to 1. When you're down to 1 roll, you can no longer trade rolls, and you can no longer you can no longer like lose lives because you're already down to your last life. You can trade your current roll, but at the same time you'll be losing your Bard roll then. Your Bard roll will automatically be your #1 roll. Even if you get eliminated, the only rolls they can eliminate are the only other 2 rolls. They can never get rid of your Bard roll. If you're trading, that is. If you do get eliminated, you could lose the Bard roll forever. Unless someone else has it in the future. And you can steal it or something like that. But besides that, yeah, no, Bard's just basically just to collect or at least 3 music discs in the server. And if they have to give up 1 or 2 of their rolls or more to just get a music disc from a player. But use that your roll thing wisely, because in the future you might not be able to gain more rolls and you might just be stuck with what you got. Next one is the Psychopath. Now, I just explained this to a player not too long ago, but
I already know who.
Yeah. This actually, I'll just say what okay. Okay, I gotta go look at what I said to this person. Okay, so psychopaths are immune to magic. If killed by any boss, only once, they don't lose a life. They don't get eliminated by an arsonist, a redstone engineer, any king/queens, and can never be turned into an Alice ally, unless you were already one. And can only eliminate up to 3 people once every 3 days. And what I mean by magic is meaning like you cannot be mind controlled by a witch, can't be mind controlled by a game master, cannot be eliminated by potions from like any potion based character, like, you know, the basic magic stuff. So yeah, game masters can't even control a psychopath. They're really strong too, but at the same time when they lose their eliminations, oh well. They're still decently strong because they can't die to specific things. So yeah, that's a psychopath for you. After psychopath is the game master role, which is probably the most OP role in the game. Other than them being kind of a psychopath or Cheshire Cat. But basically, game master has like 20 questions. You make people do or say specific things to you or other people. You can make, let's say, I make Oliver tell Mello one of their roles, and they have to because I'm a game master. If they are not a psychopath or a witch, which I will get to them in a bit, then basically they have to automatically obey to what I have to say, no matter what. Or actually, no, also a Cheshire Cat. If Cheshire Cats are supposed to be liars, so witches, psychopaths, and Cheshire Cats cannot be controlled by game masters. So yeah, they're automatically immune to whatever they say. But that does count as, like, if you do find one of them, you will automatically you'll automatically lose one of your lives. you have 20 lives basically, but not at the same time. Like, people could still eliminate you and stuff like that. You can use your 20 things at any point. It's infinite, but you only get up to 20. After the 20th time, or your 20th command, you will instantly die, even with how many rolls you have on you. Like, let's say you have 9 rolls on you, equaling to 9 lives. Instantly, you will die, and no matter what, you have to be strategic about how you use those rolls. Although, you cannot command someone to give you, or to give them their rolls to you. Like, meaning, you cannot be like, hey, trade me your roll, just trade me your roll for free. Like, you cannot command someone to do that. You have to command them to go do something with their abilities, or to give up information about that one specific role of theirs. Like, let's say Oliver was a game master. They are like, I command you to tell me one of your roles. And I tell them one of my roles. Boom. That's one command gone. Yes?
That'd be interesting.
That would be interesting, wouldn't it? You can also command someone to go, like, let's say they're about to kill you, can be like, I command you to stop and go the other way. Instantly, they have to stop what they're doing, unless they are a psychopath, witch, or a Cheshire Cat. They don't have to listen to you, so they can still keep going. So, yeah. I will say this, actually, no, I will say it when I get to that point. Next is the imposter role. Just like the Cheshire Cat, they can lie about their roles to anyone and pretend to be someone else. Like, let's say they already know, like, someone's 3 roles. They could be like that person. They could be like, oh, my 3 roles are these. Like, pretend to be someone else. Imposter. That's about it. They just lie. That's basically their entire role. They can win with the villains. They just have to lie every time someone asks. So it's like a Cheshire Cat, but you're constantly lying, but you don't get an extra life. Like, you don't get the abilities of the roles you lie about. So you're just a constant liar, so meaning nobody will ever trust you. And meaning nobody will ever trust each other. But that's basically it for the imposter. Our next role is double lifer. Basically, you just get an extra life. That's about it. Like, no matter what, you'll have your 2 rolls with your double lifer equaling to 4 lives. It's probably the worst role to pick, not gonna lie. Next one is chance. Give me a second. I had a cough. Next roll is chance. Basically, you or one other person you choose after 3 real life days, and this is infinite, you have the chance of getting something good. Now, it could be good for you or the other person you chose. It's never anything bad. So meaning it could be like, oh, this person gets a new role, like an extra role, or this person gets an extra life, or so on and so forth. Like, it's nothing bad. It's always something good. But you can only do it once with that person. And the only way that the chance can win is if they have their role still and they go through everyone in the server. Alright, our next one is the counterpart to chance, bad luck. After, so it's the same thing as bad luck, except this time it's actually bad things. It's nothing good. Meaning, one could be like, oh, you have to switch a role with another person, or you have to give up one of your roles to another person, or you have to instantly lose a role. And so on and so forth. Anything bad you can think of for the wheel. And for that other person, it could also be bad for them. It could be like, Oh, it lands on that person. Well, that person loses one of their roles, or has to give up one of their roles to another person, like switch or anything like that. So yeah, chance and bad luck are like the same thing, except one's worse than the other. Next is missing, which will be also paired up with seeker. But basically, the whole point of missing and seeker is that missing has to go and hide from seeker, and the seeker has to go and hunt down missing. The seeker has to go and find the missing and kill them. And when they kill that person, they'll lose one role and instantly lose their missing role and be an amnesiac, guaranteed. But if the missing gets found 3 times instead, the missing will then become just an instant amnesiac and still having their 2 other roles. Then what makes this sad about the seeker and the missing is that they're siblings, but they don't know that until the seeker kills the missing. After the seeker kills the missing, they'll remember their siblings, and then they'll start having like PTSD and all that stuff.
Woohoo! Drama.
Yeah, exactly. But that seeker role, just because I didn't think that through enough. What should I make a seeker? Like, let's make them cursed.
Cursed to know that they killed their siblings.
Yeah, so meaning they, it's like I said, cursed is like amnesiac, except you get to choose whatever role you want, but you're stuck with that one role forever until you die. Meaning, like, if you already had one of the roles on you, like, let's say you were already a bard, if you want to be guaranteed a bard for the future, you could be a double bard. Still having the same perks and stuff, like, still have to find 3 music discs, but not like an extra 3, just 3 in general. And so you're guaranteed at least to keep that one forever, and you, like, if you really like that role so much. And you can choose at any point. Compared to an amnesiac, they have to automatically go find a new role. But they can never be, if they were a missing, they can never be like, oh, I'm going to go back to being a missing again. They can't do that because they were originally already that, and that's why they became an amnesiac. But yeah, but if the, but I will say this, if the seeker cannot kill the missing person before the, like they're found 3 times by different players or something, then automatically they too will also become an amnesiac and lose their seeker role. Not a cursed, an amnesiac. Our next one is, let's scroll down a bit. Soul Sucker. So, meaning, the whole role point of this one is, if you latch yourself onto that person, you can only do this once every 2 real life days instead. Every 2 real life days, you latch onto someone. If that person gets eliminated from the server, they will lose an extra life, guaranteed. And you will gain at least one of those roles. Because you snatched their role while they were, like, being killed. What else can I think of? Yeah, no, that's basically it for Soul Sucker. Next is Elemental. Basically, your whole point is to kill players with different elements. After you killed different people with different elements, the next person you kill will be a guaranteed elimination or losing a role. And then you keep going through that process every every time until like everyone's gone from the server, or you know, the basic stuff. Let's see. Yeah, that's basically it for elemental. Next is executioner. You pick a target, and just like game Town of Salem, you pick a target and you try to get everyone to kill that person. If that person gets killed at any point in the game, like if they get eliminated or if they just get killed in general, you automatically stay as an executioner. Like, your whole point is to make sure at least they get killed. Well, we'll say they get killed at least 2 times. If they get eliminated, though, like, you have to be on the server and you have to see their deaths for it to count. But if they get eliminated, then, if they get eliminated, then you also stay as, an executioner. But if you get eliminated or lose the executioner role, instantly, instead of losing your executioner role, you'll instantly become the jester role. So basically, it's like a double life, except you instantly become the jester instead of an executioner, and so your whole point is now to die to a hero. But people don't know that, so you can lie about, you know, being the executioner and be like, oh, I just died and got the jester role. You can lie about that and be like, haha, or be like, oh wait, I just lost this role, man, this sucks. But yeah, that's the executioner. Next is the witch role. Like I said before, the witch is immune to the game master. They're also immune to other witches. But basically, the witch role is that they can mind control people. Every 3 real life days, they can command anyone they want at any point for that one day. When that day ends, then their ability ends, and so all their effects are gone, and so those people they were controlling can instantly go and be like, alright, I'm gonna come and find you and stuff. So you have to hide for the next 3 real life days. But you cannot just be like, oh, I'm going to leave and not get back until the 3 real life days are back. No, you have to at least join the world at least once for a few minutes for at least 3 real life days. But yeah. The witch, on one hand, can also not control the game master themselves either. The witch can also not control, like, a missing or a seeker. And they cannot control twins. They can, but they can control someone to go eliminate someone, or they can go and make someone go kill someone even though they're a hero. They can make anyone do any of those kind of things, just not to twins, seeker, missing, game master, or other witches. They can win with the hero, or no, they can win with the villain roles as well. Our next one is the baker role. Basically, your whole goal is to make make at least every goodie in the game and give it at least everyone one of each of every baking goods in the game. Meaning, give everyone at least a cake, baked potato, pumpkin pie. Like, give everyone at least one each, or give everyone at least one each of every single one of those. And that's how you win. You can also win with the heroes. The next role is the Big Bad Wolf. It's just like a werewolf in a way, but you can kind of win with the werewolves, but your whole goal is to try to find your Red Riding Hood. or find someone to be considered Red Riding Hood. So basically, just find a person to be your target, and if they actually tell you at least one of their roles guaranteed, then that person, if they are killed, will lose every role but that one. And when they're down to their final life, the big bad wolf has to go find and kill other people instead. Basically, it's infinite. They can kill you as many times as they want. They just can't, spawn camp you. That'd be no fun. They can kill you at any point, it's just not when they're, like, you're at their spawn and you're just spawn camping them. Like, that would be super unfair. But yeah, but it's infinite and so on and so forth. Next role is Alice. This one was already explained last season, but I'll explain it again in more of a summarization. Build a house. Anyone enters, up to 5 people. If you say Wonderland while they're in it, then they become an Alice in Wonderland-based character. Like, switch one of the roles out for a Alice in Wonderland-based character role, and instantly become allies. If the person was already an Alice in Wonderland-based character, then you don't have to switch anything, and they have the option of becoming an ally with you. If they decline, then you just move on to the next person, or they just, yeah. Next is the vampire, which now got buffed in this season. Last season was not that great, but this season they're better. So, they can come out in the sunlight now, but if they are killed, even if it's not an elimination person, if they are killed, they lose a role. If they are burned by any arsonists or anything like that in the broad daylight, then they lose 2 roles. But at nighttime, they can never die, including if it's by an arsonist or anyone that can kill you with fire. Even then, that you still can't get eliminated. You can only get eliminated basically during daytime, meaning you're also immortal when it comes to the Ender Dragon or any other boss. So if it's nighttime, like if you're able to sleep during the time after you got killed by one of the bosses, that means you don't die. Like, you are still alive and still in the game. So basically, you have to plan on when you're going to go fight one of the bosses. Meaning, like, you have to plan when it's, like, nighttime. You can't just instantly be like, alright, I'm going to go and hope for the best. You have to plan it out. So, in a way, you're immortal as long as it's nighttime or you're able to sleep. And you can also turn people into vampires once every 3 days, or you can eliminate someone or make them lose a role every 3 real life days. So every 3 real life days, you have the option of either turning someone or killing someone, but only once that day, or once that 3 real life days, and then you have to wait another 3 real life days to turn the next person into a vampire or kill that person. But you have to kill a person to turn them into a vampire. But if they say, oh, I wasn't, like, let's say if they were a werewolf of some sort or any monster-based character, then you can instantly change your mind and be like, oh, wait, then I guess I kill you, and you lose one of your roles. And they can lose their monster role by doing that, too. So, Vampire's pretty OP this season now, which I'm actually glad, because last season they were god-awful. You literally couldn't even leave your house if it was broad daylight. Now you can leave your house and do whatever you want during daytime or nighttime. So, go vampires. Next is the werewolves. Basically just like the vampires, except... No, they are literally just like the vampires, except they are not immortal at nighttime. They can be killed at nighttime. But they can turn people at nighttime or kill people at nighttime. I will say this actually, though. Vampires can be killed by werewolves. That's the only thing they can get eliminated by at nighttime are werewolves. Although they cannot be killed by other vampires. Like if you already, if you're originally a vampire and if another vampire bites you and tries to turn you, you can be like, actually, you can't turn me into a vampire. And if they try to say, oh, then I kill you, you can be like, actually, I was already a vampire. That's what I was saying. Then they don't. Then they can be like, oh, then I'm not gonna kill you. We can win together. They can still kill you, but if they find out you're a vampire, they can be like, oh, wait, I cancel all that then. But yeah, you can only turn someone or kill someone as a vampire or werewolf at nighttime. That includes werewolves can only kill vampires, and vampires, the only weakness is a werewolf. Except big bad wolves can't just kill... big bad wolves can't kill vampires. Only actual werewolves. There's a difference between the two, like I said. Next is the... cleric role. Basically, you can heal someone like the doctor and resurrect only one person like the necromancer. The necromancer can actually just resurrect 2 people, but actually for clerics only 1, and you can win with the heroes. That's simple. Next is redstone engineer. Basically kill people with the redstone contraptions or any sort of trap. But obviously, you have to keep in mind whoever is killed. Like, if you're killed by some sort of trap, that means it was made by some random person, either Redstone Engineer or King of Diamonds. Yes, I'm already revealing that one. They're basically the same thing, except the King of Diamonds can win with any King or Queen or Alice-based character. Next is Pirate. Basically, you're a thief and all that stuff. And then when you find a Heart of the Sea, when you get the effects of Heart of the Sea in the water, then basically anyone who comes in your waters will instantly, if you kill them, they'll instantly lose a roll or get eliminated. We'll say this, you have to live on the water. You cannot sleep anywhere else but in a boathouse, basically. Either a shipwreck or in just a boathouse you made yourself. You cannot live on land. You can only live on water. So meaning, like, I will say this, by day 2, you have to automatically have at least, like, something on the water to sleep on. Or else you're never going to be able to sleep at all. So day 1, just try to get yourself somewhere in the water so you can sleep. But day 1, you can also sleep on land, but by day 2, you have to sleep in the water. Arsonist, like Froster, but this time you kill with either flint and steel or fire-based weapons or lava. But it has to say by the message, be like, oh, this person, or this person was burnt to a crisp by a person, or like, oh, this person tried to swim in lava, trying to get away from this person, like so on and so forth. You have to have at least those kind of messages. Next is Silencer. When in a party with someone, if they get killed, like get eliminated, like lose a roll or something, you can have the ability to tell that person, be like, oh, nope, you can't say that. Nope, you actually can only tell me your roll. You can't tell anyone else. You can use, and that is an infinite roll, but that's only if you're in a party with someone. Next is Anti-Cupid. Just like Cupid, but Anti-Cupid makes people hate each other. And guaranteed, if one of them is a role that can eliminate one another, then that person's target has to be the person they hate the most. And Anti-Cupid can have up to the same amount as like Cupid, which is up to 2 haters, like 2 hating relationships. Well, Cupid is like 2 roles that have up to 2 relationships, but not at the same time. While the hater one could also not be at the same time as well. Next is Phantom. After you get eliminated from the server, you can instantly resurrect yourself as a Phantom. And you are immune to everything other than the 3 bosses. You're immune to the Abyss though, but you're not immune to Ender Dragon, Warden, or a Wither. Unless you chose that as one of your like childs, but even then, you can't kill one of those bosses to win. And you can win as a Phantom if your ability is not activated. Next is King slash Queen, basically like Alice in Borderland. There's the King or Queen of Hearts, which basically you just play with people's emotions. King and Queen of Spades, basically kill people with physical. You can kill up to 2 people every 3 real life days. King slash Queen of Diamonds, I already explained this, like Redstone Engineer, kill people with traps. And King slash Queen of Clubs, basically, after killing someone, you become a team with them, and they will instantly become a King slash Queen of some sort. Like trading in one of the roles to be with that, so you can win with a team with them. They just can't pick the same thing as you. Next is the Warden role, kill people with an axe. Can kill every 3 real life days, and you're immune to the Warden. You just can't kill the Warden. So yeah. Next is the Botanist. Collect every flower in the game. Can't eat plants, but can eat meat or fish, whatever you want. And for this season, I am also including the Chorus Fruit. So meaning like gluttony. When they come to eating things, they have to eat the Chorus Fruit this time, sadly.
Also, I'm gonna go to bed because it's almost 4 and I'm tired. So,
yeah.
I hope you have a good time. I'm probably gonna turn your stream on my laptop, that way it counts as a view, because I'm gonna watch Criminal Minds before I go to bed, which will probably be in approximately, give it 20 minutes. So,
Alright.
I hope you have a good night, and then a good day, because I probably won't be up until like 5 tomorrow, even though I think you have tomorrow off.
I do. But I also, I don't know if I'll be home tomorrow, or half of Monday, so who knows.
Understandable.
So I might not see you tomorrow at all, maybe, who knows.
You never know.
I never know.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Good night.
Good night. Alright, I'm still gonna continue though, even though they left. Next is Child of the Stars. Basically protect the Ender Dragon no matter what. You're immune to the Ender Dragon and the Abyss. And yeah, that's basically it. And whoever comes in the terrain of the end, if you kill them in the end, then they lose a role or are eliminated. Next is Monster Hunter. Basically, people pay you to go kill monsters, and that includes monster roles. And yes, actually, now realizing this now, vampires also are weak to the Monster Hunters. That's about it. And next, Bounty Hunter, same thing, except you can kill any role other than monsters roles. If they have a monster role, you cannot eliminate them. But you can eliminate their non-monster roles. And people pay you enough to go kill anything. Monster roles and bounty hunters can also go and kill. Actually, no. Bounty hunters can only kill players. Can only eliminate like up to 2 people at a time, every 3 real life days. Monster hunters can do the same thing. Kill 2 people every 3 real life days. But only their monster based roles. For Monster Hunter, and for Bounty Hunter, it's every non-monster based roles. Alright, next is Cupid. I already said this. Link 2 people. They become lovers, etc. Angel, counterpart to demon. Protect 2 people from the demon. And I'm also counting the demon in this one. If the demon is eliminated from the server, or killed by the Ender Dragon or whatever that it is, they can drag 2 people down to hell with them. Or no, they can drag 1 person down to hell with them. But if they are protected by the angel can counter it by basically saying, no, you lose. You can't drag someone down to hell with you. And you can also not drag down an angel as a demon, if you get that to happen to you. Next is the mage. Basically, kill any non-human roles, meaning like the monsters other than a vampire. Vampires are immune to magic. Same with werewolves. Except when it comes to the witches cannot also not get eliminated from the mage. But the witches can control werewolves and vampires, though they can't hide from that one. The mage kill basically like a demon, angel, zombie, well, no, not really. You can kill phantom, but you just can't kill them in their immortal form. You activate their ability by the magic part, and it can be with tipped arrows now, not just potions. Next is Swapper. After killing someone, you swap roles with them, and you cannot swap roles with any non-human. That includes vampires, werewolves, zombies, phantoms, demons, or angels. Or witches. You cannot swap with any of those. You'll instantly die this time. Instead of swapping with a zombie and becoming a zombie, you'll instantly die this time. Because of how many monster roles there are. Also, I will say this, if a monster kills the Ender Dragon, all monsters will instantly win. Including, like, if a vampire kills the Ender Dragon, all vampires, werewolves, witches, phantoms, zombies, demons, and angels will instantly win all together. They don't even have to be in the same alignment as each other. So, yeah. There's that. So basically, even though they hate each other, they could still win together if one kills an Ender Dragon. But you can't just be like, oh, let's just team up, even though we're different. No, you have to still, like, try to kill each other until someone finds the end portal or something. Then you can be like, okay, we can team on this part at least. Next is the, next is the Amnesiac. Basically, after someone loses a role, you can instantly be like, oh, I remember my role as that. You cannot win as the Amnesiac as when killing the Ender Dragon. You have to actually be a role. If you kill an Ender Dragon with being the Amnesiac, you don't win, and nobody wins. Actually, it's a draw between everyone, aka kind of a cheater. And you probably won't be joining the next season. Next is the Assassin. Either you can choose a physical, range, or magic assassin to eliminate your victims. And they can kill up to 5 people every 3 real life days. Next is a knight. Basically, they make someone their prince or princess, and they protect them no matter what. No matter who they are, they can protect them. Like if they're about to get eliminated, they can use their ability and protect them. They can have up to 4 protections, meaning 1 extra life, and then their 3 roles. Their knight being obviously the last one. Alright, next is prince/princess. Make someone your honorary knight. Basically, that person will go from 3 to 4 lives, but if they were already a knight, they'll go up from 4 to 5 lives instead. So 2 basic role or basic lives to like 3 their roles instead, if they were already a knight originally. So yeah, and whoever was their whoever is their like just honorary knight in general, that person will keep their 3 roles, but they will but they'll automatically get just 1 life. I will say this though, when they get to their final role, they can have the option of either protecting that prince/princess or not, if they were an honorary knight. But if you're a good guy, most likely you're gonna have to protect them no matter what, and just waste that last roll of yours. Next is Master. Masters can after killing two people, those two people will become their servants, and you have them at the same time. And when you're about to get eliminated from a person, you can use use your ability called Meat Shield, using one of your servants to be killed instead. You cannot turn you can't turn a prince or a princess into one of your servants because they are a higher up. You can turn a knight into one of your servants and protect you at all times, but you cannot have a prince or a princess as one of your servants, nor a master. Another master, at least. Next is Yandere. Pick someone who's your senpai, aka someone who's older than you, and if anything happens to their senpai, like if you accidentally kill them, you have to send a crying laughing emoji to a person up to 3 times. If you, on your 3rd time, you'll instantly go into your bloodlust, killing anyone who is in front of you, and that includes your senpai. And the only way you can lose is if someone kills you while you're in your bloodlust, or if they just kill you in general, like normal. But if you kill everyone while in bloodlust, and you're the last one standing, then you're automatically the winner. Or if it's just you and your senpai standing, then it's just you and your senpai that are the winners. If you kill the Ender Dragon, you have 3 options. Either choose yourself, choose yourself and senpai, or choose your entire team to win. Or actually, 4th option, your entire team and senpai to win. If you kill the Ender Dragon. I went in a circle. Yay me. What's the next thing? Necromancer, bring 2 people back to life, can be at the same time, like if they are eliminated from the server, you can instantly bring them back to life, and you guys become an instant team. Of course, they'll only get one of their rolls back, so you gotta be cautious. So if one of them kills the Ender Dragon, all of you will win, plus whatever team you guys were on. Heroes are basic, as usual, protect the town. But this time, if you see someone doing an evil deed, then if you kill them before the 5-minute mark is up, then that person will lose their villain/neutral role, whatever that might have been. Or if they are full neutral or evil, then they lose one of those roles. Guaranteed. Next is villain role. Do whatever you want. You just can't eliminate someone, but you can be a whole team of some sort. So yeah, just steal, kill, grief, whatever you want. Next is gesture. Get yourself killed by a hero. Basically, your signature weapon is a bow. You can only kill people with a bow, or injure people with a bow, or a crossbow if you want, or magic this time. I added that as well. And you have to get killed by a hero roll. Yeah, that's about it. You can't use physical. If you use physical, you have to instantly lose, the gesture roll. Or if it's not even your second day is up, you can instantly just change that roll if you become a non-physical or if you become a physical jester, because physical gestures don't exist unless you are a King of Spades jester. Then that's the only way you can be a physical jester. Yes, I gave a really specific way to win as a jester, but oh well. Vigilante, just like assassin, except you can win with the heroes, and if you kill a hero, you instantly lose your ability to kill, but you can kill up to 3 people every 3 real life days. If you kill any neutral or villain, then you get to keep going. If you kill any hero at any point, you will instantly lose your ability to kill, and you'll become just a normal basic hero. Just not the ability to eliminate any villains. You can kill them, you just can't eliminate them now, because you're a vigilante. So you're back to being a basic hero. Up to 5 minutes and stuff. Next is our anti-hero. Basically do good, evil, whatever you want. You can only win by yourself though, or any other anti-heroes. That's about it. Next is Mimic. If you see anyone die in chat, you have to mimic on how that person died. Like, let's say that person died to a wooden shovel. You have to exactly know the weapon that person died to. Like, you have to kill that person with a wooden shovel. It doesn't have to be the exact same person who just died. It can be anyone in the server. You have up to 3 chances. You can switch at any point, but if you have to, if you go back to it, you will instantly go back to having only whatever chance you had left. But you can switch at any point and automatically restart on that one specific kill. But it can only last up to that day. If it's no longer in the chat, your thing restarts back to 3 chances and how to kill that person. Next is zombie. After you're killed, you can instantly resurrect yourself, and you can actually have a zombie infestation. You can turn someone every 2 real life days. You just cannot turn a werewolf or a vampire, but you cannot eliminate them either, so you're screwed either way. Unless you had the entire server already zombies. The werewolves and vampires can kill you, but they cannot turn you into zombies or werewolves. And actually, I'm going to make it where they cannot kill you or eliminate you from the server or make you lose your zombie rolls. They can make you lose your other rolls, just not your zombies. But if a necromancer kills you, you'll instantly become a necromancer. But if, let's say you're an infected zombie, you'll become an infected zombie mixed in as a necromancer, as whatever you just were, for your other 3 rolls or so on. You are not immune to magic or ranged weapons. You'll instantly die and lose your zombie roll if you get killed by a person who's specifically in charge of magic or ranged weapons. Next is Pride. Basically collect every colored sheep in the wild, cannot dye them, and take a picture of them in a barn that you made alone or in a house you made. It has to be a house you made. No matter what. Did I make a circle again? Lordy lord. I think I did. Damn it. I keep doing this. There's no coordinates either, which sucks. Which I need to turn back on. But, yeah. Next is Animal Handler. Collect every animal in the game that's non-hostile and name them. And, take a picture of them so you have that animal saved so you don't have to redo it in the future. Next is the medium. You're the only person who can talk to the dead, other than necromancers. Necromancers can also talk to the dead, but the mediums can mainly specifically talk to the dead and get answers, direct answers. Although the ghost can lie to you, you're the only one that can still talk to them infinitely. Be like, hey, what's going on here? Where's this? Where's that? Who's what? Like all that stuff. Next is the twins. Two people are linked. Basically, if one dies, the other one dies, and if one loses the role, the other one loses the role. That's simple. They can even they instantly cannot kill each other unless they are forced to, which they cannot be controlled by the game master nor by a witch, so they're fine that way. One could be a vampire and one could be a werewolf, though. Meaning, like, if one got turned into a vampire, the other one's still just normal, but the other one can also be turned into a werewolf. And they could be like, hey, I'm a vampire. Hey, I'm a werewolf. Uh-oh, we're enemies now. You don't have to kill each other, though. Just keep it secret that you can be winning with either side. Next is the doctor. Basically protect some, like cleric, protect someone every 3 real life days. For that entire day, they can no longer be eliminated or lose a role. That's that. Next is the detective. Basically, the detective has can tell if someone's lying to them, and they also just got a new ability with the missing and seeker roles. They don't affect the missing role, meaning if they spot a missing person, they don't affect their abilities to lose their chance to become an amnesiac. Although, if they do see a seeker, though, if they kill the seeker, that seeker will instantly just become... The seeker will instantly become an amnesiac themselves, and the missing will become accursed instead. It's the opposite. So meaning, like, the detective can kill the seeker, basically making it where they lose a role, and also make it where their seeker role becomes an amnesiac. So the tables have turned if the detective kills the seeker. Of course... The seeker and missing role do not activate until after day 2. So when day 2 when day 2 happens. So when day 2 happens, that's when the missing role activates, meaning whoever spots them at that point on, that's when they'll start losing their chances and becoming an amnesiac. The whole point is for the missing role is the only way they can win is if someone kills the inner dragon while they still have the missing role activated. Forgot to mention that. But yeah. Next is the adventurer. The adventurer is basically the whole point is to with the map you can your whole goal is to, you're also a hero. So your whole goal is to get the entire map filled out from top to bottom. And you're a hero. So when you get the map filled out all the way, then instantly you will become a winner. And our next role is a Red Riding Hood. Basically your whole goal is to go and find and kill the big bad wolf. When you kill the big bad wolf, not only will they lose the role of the big bad wolf, they will instantly lose all their roles and all their lives, so instantly getting eliminated. That's only if the Red Riding Hood finds and kills a big bad wolf. If they kill a werewolf, the werewolf will only lose their werewolf ability. Like, meaning their role. They will lose their werewolf role. Because they're technically related to the big bad wolf. But they don't lose their entire 3 lives, or whatever lives they have. And finally, our 7 deadly sins. Sloth. Whole goal is to collect every colored bed in the game. And whenever you get the chance, if you're able to sleep, you have to automatically sleep no matter where you're at. And what makes it even worse is the beds have to stay in your inventory all the time. That you can't put them down for 1 second unless you're trying to go to sleep. Next is Gluttony. Eat every food in the game. That includes chorus fruit now. And that includes potions. The ones you can make, at least, in the game. Not ones you can only get creative exclusive. And next is Wrath. Kill everyone on sight. Can eliminate up to 2 people, excluding the other sins. Every 2 or 3 real life days, obviously. Lust. Every 4 real life days, you make someone tell you their role only one at a time. Envy. Get full netherite armor and equipment. Greed. Steal every ore from people. That includes amethyst and netherite. And it has to be netherite. It can't be like ancient debris or anything like that. It has to be netherite. And pride. Protect 2 people, equaling to 4 lives. So, yeah. And that's that. So, I hope this live stream helped you guys out on the rules and the newer roles and the older roles on what got buffed, what got nerfed. And, yeah, you can also possibly join this season or future seasons if you want to. It's now an open world for anyone to join. Of course, you have to ask me, and I can't just automatically give you the role or instantly the world code unless I know for sure you're not going to give the code away to just some random person you know. Because I don't know them. You didn't get my permission, so you have to just ask me, and I'll just instantly put you in. Unless you want to be put in the next season, then I'll do that too. But if you guys did enjoy this live stream, then please leave a like, please subscribe, hit that notification bell to get notified whenever I live upload video, and possibly tomorrow or Monday, I will open the new world for Season 4 of Heroes and Villains, so everyone can start off their journey like everyone else. Like I said, it's open Fridays through Mondays. It closes at on Monday at 9 p.m. my time, Pacific time zone. So, equaling to 4 days, basically. Unless there's an event going on, then I'll make it an extra. But yeah, anyways, I hope to see you all in the future. Bye! And sorry I was an Alex skin this entire time, but for some reason my game's been glitching. But anyways, bye!